Good evening, welcome back. So I just finished up a video on this and we're getting ready to start another project. But before we start the next project, I just wanted to go over something I decided since the last video on this one. So if you guys look here, I have two strips with the nickel ends here to finish off these raw edges on each side here. And then I also went ahead and added in the cord holder with snaps so the cord doesn't flop around. And then I do have the foot switch there with the snap and strap. But yeah, so I did do this since the last video, and the next thing I'm going to do, which I decided, I'm going to make a reverb tank bag, and I have some extra material, so I will make a reverb tank bag for that to finish it out real nice in there. So this one is getting really close to done. The FM212R is also really close to being done. All this needs is the speaker grill cloth, which is on the way, and then I have to make some of these trim pieces to cover the raw edge on the inside, and the little straps and stuff for the pedal and the cord. I was going to do it the other night or the other day when I was at the shop and covering it, but I wanted to get home, and I figured, well, I still got to go back to do the speaker grill cloth, so I'll do the trim pieces then. So both of these are getting really close to being finished and done, and we still have two more, so we're going to get started on one right now, and it's going to be this one. And I guess to get some space up here, one of the wheels I'll put on the floor, get it out of the way. Slide this one down here. All right, so the next one that we are going to completely recover and upgrade the speakers, tubes, whatever we can do, is this brand spanking new bass breaker 1830. Somewhere I have the paper that came off of it. So I ripped it trying to get it off when I first got it, but this is what it is. So it's a 18 watt or 30 watt 2x12. It's got the Celestion V-type 70 watts in it. So we're gonna go ahead and start this one. I'm gonna get the speakers out of it now because I wanna definitely upgrade those first. And I'm still looking for an extension cabinet. They have these that look just like this without the amplifier in it, and it has the two Celestion 12s in it. Everywhere I do find them, because it's not like you can't find them, but like on Reverb, they want ridiculous amounts of money for them, and it's like, I'm not going to pay that. So I've been holding out to try and find one at a good deal. And I also need to do a bunch of measuring so I get enough material to cover this, because this teal that is on this Ultimate Chorus is what I had planned on putting on this, but there's no way there was enough material there to do this whole amplifier. So with that said, I'll be on the prowl and looking for something to cover this with, and I need to get enough of it to cover the extension cabinet. So ultimately, at the end, we should have this amplifier and an extension cabinet with 4 new speakers that all match and all re-Tolexed. At least that's the plan. We'll see what happens. Well, that washer don't want to come out, so we'll just leave it there. And Dad and I are going to go amp shopping here to find some more projects to do. I'm really having a lot of fun doing these, so before I get tired of it, I'll do as many as I can. Yeah, see, I'm not sure how this, it's never been apart. Let me find a pry tool. I'm not sure if I even have one here or not. Yeah, there we go. Little tucking tool. These things are amazing. If we can get it in there. Wow. It's just really stuck in there. There we go. That thing was really stuck in there. But yeah, see, that's, I mean, there's a lot of material involved in recovering this thing. Oop. And I guess that doesn't stay connected either. Just leave them down there. All right, so the first thing I want to do is get the speakers out of this, because these are going to go in that. I don't want to remove the tubes, so I'm just going to use a screwdriver to get the last two out. So normally I would just keep continuing on and dissecting and stripping it out. But what I'm going to do is just leave it this far apart until I'm done with that one and that one. And when they're completely done, then I will strip this one down and start it. Or I may start the Blues Junior or Blues DeVille or whatever it is, Blues Junior. Yeah, it's a single 12. I may start that one next while I'm still looking for an extension cabinet and deciding on material on this, but this is getting done. So these Celestians are going in the Ultimate Chorus. So they're the 70 watt, yep, 8 ohm, 70 watt. Yeah, it says it on the back too. Actually, those are going to look really good in there with that material too. Now watch, as soon as I pull all these out, this is so on reverb. I'm just going to put all the screws back where they belong. And then I don't have to worry about losing them. That's another reason I don't want to take this apart just yet, because I have still tons of screws for both of these. I'm still trying to keep separated and waiting on grill cloth on the other one. The caster feet in the cover for this one. The other one has a cover. We're getting close. There isn't much left. But all of the amplifiers that we do, we upgrade the speakers in them. And I sell off the ones that come in it. And then I got to thinking, well, if I'm going to sell these off and upgrade this, why not just use them in that? And then it saves me the headache of waiting around. And they're brand new. So there we go. I think I'll just set this cover and nah, I better put it back on. don't want nothing happening to the tubes in it. My luck, you get bumped or something, and don't take that long to stick these in here. Especially with this little screw gun. I used to do everything by hand with this stuff because all my other screw guns are way too big. So we got this little DeWalt 12 volt one, and it's still kind of too big for some things, but it works great. Just a couple more screws. This is strange. They just went through the grill, so you can't really see the hole. Trying to look for a hole on a black foam rubber stuff through a black grill. There it is right there. They had one in the middle somewhere. Maybe they had one on each side. Yeah, there's one right there. And right there. All right, so this is successfully lighter, much lighter. All right. So I'll have to end the listing on reverb on that one, and then it will be relisted once it's all recovered and got upgraded speakers in it. So, get the little trim pieces out I gotta install. I need little number 4 screws. Gonna make another reverb tank cover for this. So it's gonna look real good when it's all done. Especially once you get the casters on it and stuff, it can roll around. All right, now, here, nope. Those are for the other one, I think. What did I do with the screws for this one? It's gotta be these ones, because, right? No, I'm losing my mind now. What did I do with, so I think those go, yeah, they have to go to this one. Man, I am losing my mind. See, this is why I didn't want to take another amp apart. Because I already got speakers back in the FM 212, and I was thinking that these were the screws for it, but I already put speakers back in it. So, but yeah, that's why I don't want to take another one apart until these ones are completely done. Because then I'm not going to get parts mixed up, lost, or confused. Normally I just do one at a time, period. But these ones were very similar, and I didn't want to wait around. Patience is not one of my virtues. It was a nice catch. Dropped it and the magnet caught it. see if I can get these in here. Yeah, this is the boring part here. 8 screws. It's taking a ridiculous amount of time. I don't want to torque them all the way down until they're all in. We're getting really close on this one though. Dad's ordering some casters for it tonight because this has the push-in casters on the bottom. I like that feature. I like the wheels on the amps. Most of the time I gotta screw them on. I'll have to start buying these. I don't like the little feet. I like them to be on wheels. My dad, he likes the feet because he says he likes it stacking them and stuff like that, but alright, almost done. Just with this one speaker though. Still got 4 more screws. Alright, might as well just plug this in now while it's right here. Alright, that's one. I just freshly painted all this in here too, so you can't see nothing. I guess a light would help, wouldn't it? Yeah. Yeah, that helps. One of the things that I noticed, excuse me, when I was redoing the grill cloth on these, this 1992 has a metal emblem on it, and the 2005, this is plastic, this little cheap plastic thing. I thought that was kind of interesting. Oh, now the foot switch is in my way. There's definitely less room in here now, because these speakers are a lot bigger than what come out of it. At least the magnet and the depth of them. They're still a 12-inch, obviously, but at least the speaker wires are long enough on this one. I don't have to cockeye a speaker. In the Princeton Chorus 2x10, the way the speaker wires came out of the amplifier, I had to turn one speaker completely sideways, so you had to read the sticker crooked. I mean, it doesn't hurt nothing, but I don't know, I'm kind of a perfectionist. I like things to look real neat and orderly, and so that kind of bugged me, but the guy that bought it on Reverb, he really liked it. I got really good feedback on it. Almost. Last screw. Speaker wire, and then we can take a look at it. this knotted up. Not sure why I did that. We're going to go ahead and loop it around that one. Done. Put the foot switch back in it when I stand it up. Just lay down here. Oop, definitely much heavier now. Slap this foot switch back in here. I like this snap. Much nicer having a snap, so turn this light out. There we go. All right, so we're down now just to these two trim pieces, reverb tank bag, caster wheels, and a cover. And we're also, Dad is shopping on Fender to find the nickel screws and washers for the chassis, because these 6 black screws do not look good. So we're going to change those to nickel hardware, because everything else on it is nickel, and it has a really nice patina to it. So definitely want to change these 6 screws. Again, this is just one of those things, fine details, just extra little tiny things like that that make it look better and just puts it over the top. And again, once you get this reverb tank cover in there, that'll cover that up and make it look a lot better too. And then again, once those trim pieces are up there. So there we are. We got the Celestion G12 70 watt speakers in there. We'll see what this sounds like. It's got a couple more things to do to button it up. Again, like I said, I'm going to take the speaker grill cloth and take all the staples out of the top. And this green line here, I'm going to get right up here on this top edge and try to take just a little bit more out of it, just to tighten it up just a little more. It don't look bad, but again, perfectionist. I like it to be perfect. It's not perfect. So there it is, guys. We're almost done with that one. The FM212 is also almost done. And you just seen it. We just started dissecting the bass breaker 2x12 1830. So stay tuned. Don't forget to like and subscribe and tell your friends about this.